Remodeling company. Oh, I love this one. So, $162 million remodeling company. They wanted to hire better sales reps. And they had open spots in North America, 30 North American cities. HR was running this. They were getting a low response rate and long process, long ramp up. So again, we did the MRI, right? Because we're trying to do data-driven decisions. What does the analytics tell us? Because we do have a bias. Usually our bias, if you've been in sales for any length of time, hey, we tried this at this company, why don't we just take that and apply the same thing here and try that? It usually doesn't work that way. So here's what happened. Sales and MRI showed they had an incorrect job description. Their job description, we're looking at it, their job description for a sales rep didn't mention the word sell. We're like, what? The word sell is not even in the job description. So we started digging into that. As we read the description, it sounded more like a tradesman. You know, can they do construction? So what was behind that? They had a sales rep who sold a job for remodeling for a hotel to redo 300 rooms. And he measured everything wrong. And they showed up to start installing and nothing fit. And they had to scramble. Even the executive team put on overalls and started showing up at the job site because they had to rip everything out and put everything in and still meet the deadline. We said, okay, guess what? We need to change the job description because you could do team selling. The salesperson sells it, and you bring in a tradesman who actually knows how to use a tape measure and measure it correctly, right? So the other thing is we had area managers who were engaged in the process, the area managers were so busy doing things, they didn't have time. When a candidate came in, they didn't have time for the candidate. So we challenged HR, because HR was totally against this. We said, you know what, we're going to challenge you, but here's what we're going to do. We want to pilot to hire 6 reps. And that pilot was, okay, we're going to redefine the job, we're going to write new ads, we're going to change the process, we're going to add assessments. Now when I say assessments, there's not a one-size-fits-all. The question becomes, what are you trying to measure, which determines what kind of assessment that you use. Okay, so we determined what's the right assessment, and we got a 10-fold response on our ads. HR was blown away by that. And we added the assessments, and bottom line is, of the 6 people that we hired, 3 of them, they told us it would take more than a year for them to get to 50% in the organization. 3 of them that we hired became top 10 reps out of 406 months.